Hi folks, Sekar Srinivasan is here with us. He is the coordination of ASHA, the non-profit organization, and he's associated with the Silicon Valley chapter. Welcome to IND USA. So tell us a little more about ASHA.
Asha for Education is a non-profit organization. It is we have like 70 plus chapters, and all over the world. And Silicon Valley is one of the very active chapters. And our mission is to bring about socio-economic change in India. And we believe the best way to do that is bringing about education for underprivileged kids in India. So that's our mission.
So how do you decide that this is the boundary line and somebody falling under this line is underprivileged? How do you identify that mass?
So it depends on a case-to-case basis. It varies. So, for example, we look for the fundamental requirement is there should be no religious affiliation or political affiliation, and apart from that, it's basically we have like a very detailed questionnaire. They send it to us. What's the need? What's the impact? How are they making a difference in what kind of children? It can be socially underprivileged or economically underprivileged or both usually. So there are all kinds of people and different types of environments. There are some terrorist locations. There are some there are some prostitutes kids, and there's all kinds of different people who are underprivileged, right? There
And
is
what
no standard definition. So
Got it. And what exactly are the privileges that you guys offer? How do you facilitate education for them and at what level?
our we focus on the grassroots level. So the kids who don't whose parents are not motivated enough to get them to, even if they are not motivated, maybe they don't have funding, and we fund teachers. There are some remote villages where nobody wants to go and work, so it's difficult to even find teachers. So we those are the kind of schools that we support, not the regular schools, and we try to encourage these schools to move towards sustainability, which means we want them to as much as possible partner with government schools and use the existing infrastructure rather than starting a private school and then starting a parallel kind of system, which is not good for for long term sustainability. It just won't scale. So that's how we operate.
So, affiliating to the mainstream, I think that's a wonderful idea. But when I ask about the level, is it only at the primary level or does it go up to middle school, intermediate level, college level?
We have primary and we have intermediate. We have college level. We support kids education. There is no end to it, right? So depending on their needs. So if we just support them at the primary level and then let them loose, then they might just have primary education, and then after that if they don't get support, so we try to make sure after the primary education they get into assimilated into a mainstream system. But if not, it cannot be done. We are we want to be pragmatic, and we try to make sure that they go all the way to the end, so and make it in their lives.
So, how can INDTV USA viewers help you in fundraising for such a noble cause?
So as much as possible, if we get exposure in media, as well as if we have several campaigns, work on our campaign, support a child program. We have Team Asha, and which is a marathon training program, which we generate funds up to like 400,000, or and we kind of overall we generate like 500,000, and we send $500,000 per year. So if we can get some media, to be attention, so that would help a lot in terms of getting more volunteers. We are always looking for more volunteers. There are so many other projects which are still on the pipeline, and we are not able to take all these projects because we don't have volunteers. We want to do justice to those projects, right? So
But how do people contact you?
the way to contact us is sv@ashanet.org. That's the email. So if you can just email that, it comes to me and some of my colleagues. So, and then we'll make sure we get back to you.
So, are you just associated with DanceDilSe or there are other organizations as well?
We have annual fundraisers every year, and this year we are partnering with DanceDilSe. We saw DanceDilSe is tremendous energy, lots of people doing so much work, and I have, I have seen DanceDilSe's performers performing in other programs, in so many other shows, and I'm so confident they'll perform. They have immense energy, and we wanted to make sure Bay Area talent gets exposure in the process of raising funds. So that's why we partnered with DanceDilSe, and we look forward to having a lot more such events jointly partnered with DanceDilSe.
Absolutely. I absolutely agree. And thank you very much for speaking with INDTV USA today. It was truly a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you so much. Yep. And remember sv@ashanet.org.